Hey, what's going on, Freedom Mercy? All right, so um, quick story here. Quick. Has it ran its course? I've gone through a plethora, or a few. Let me just say plethora because I ain't that social. Um, I've gone through a few friendships or a few associations, and you gotta know when it's ran its course. And for me, it's one of the things I learned is when I start to see the red flags. The red flags, or when it's time when they came as a messenger. So let's be transparent here, right? So I had an associate come into my life, and good conversation flowed when they were real nice and all that other stuff. We talked for a couple of hours at the time, and blah blah blah. And I was struggling in my business, and I didn't have no food. Um, I had no money, and my hair was looking disgusting, and she gave me the money for the haircut that I had now, right? And you know um I had to she told me to get to cut my hair, and that's what I did. I went to the barber, um and it was $3, right? Because when you go to the barber school, it's $3 to cut your hair, $3 to $5, right? So when I got this haircut, because I don't I'm not trying. I'm gonna grow my beard out, and I'm gonna take it very seriously from today on out. Drinking a lot of water, moisturizing, combing it out, and all that other stuff. And so when Leo season come, my shit started looking more sexy. You heard? But but I was like, yo, um, she gave me the money, and when I cut my hair, she told me to send her a picture. I was like, that's fine, that's accountable. Did that. Then she told me, yo, why your beard look like that? And she gave me all this criticism about you need to cut down your hair. Now, I understand the truth in that, but I told her what my goal was. And I said, I know what I want to look like. Except for right now, my beard has to grow out a certain way. I get that. You have to line it up. But every time you line it up, you cut it back down. So you have to let it grow for a bit. And I know what I'm talking about, right? And everybody's subject to their opinion. That's fine. And I had to understand when she was telling me, but I was telling her what my goal was. She was trying to tell me, so you're missing out on opportunities because of your looks. And the way that $500 deposit was set up 2 3 days ago, that's not the truth. um, so um, and what's crazy? You could say that about my glasses. My glasses is too thick, so it's not good on camera and all this other stuff. And a lot of people tell me that dumb shit, and that's not necessarily the truth. Um, because if you're a person of value, looks, I have to go with this. I watched a video about this when it comes to, he told about picking up women. He told it's game over looks. And what he was really saying is psychology over looks. So if you're the person with value, looks is kind of overrated. And that's what a lot of people get messed up when it comes to um, psychology, and when it comes to marketing, is that they make it seem like looks is so important, and it's not. And I'm not saying looks aren't important, but looks aren't as important as value. Um, because you could have the person who, and value and strategy. So if you could have a person who looks this way and that way and this way and that way, but you have a person who's so valuable, but they have such an intense strategy, making 8 figures while you sitting here trying to look the fucking part and shit all fucking day. So I had to say to myself and understand on a deep psychological level, when she gave me this $10 to get my stuff together, um, I was like, yo, I don't want to deal with that. When she told me to be quiet, and she told me sometimes it's okay to just to be quiet and accept what people say. And not only am I not for that, um, and that's actually a turn off, and that's actually a control tactic when you really think about it. Um, I was like, yo, um, that's a turn off for me, because not only have I gone through that before, usually those people are wrong. Not only is she wrong, one, two, in more ways than one, like not through emotion, but through actual fact. She's wrong in many ways, because again, if I'm waiting for the perfect look, I'd never be on camera. Um, I'd never be on camera and I'd never make sales. Um, so, and people, I know people with the perfect look in the world, and that's not what's generating them looks. But that's not what's generating them sales. It's the value that they bring that generated them sales. So unless, and I reason why I say that because I'm not selling looks. You feel me? I'm not selling looks, right? So, um, again, I'm not saying looks don't matter, but that's not what I'm selling. You know, because if that was the case, my glasses alone eliminates me. Um, so, so, like I said, you know, I had to understand that this person ran their course. So when this person reflected to me how dogmatic I could be, when I tell people, when I interrupt people, and I tell people that their voice isn't important, because Spirit told me again, when you interrupt somebody very, very drastically, or dominantly, you're telling them to shut up. Your voice is not important, and shut up. Just listen to me. And even if their perspective is a different perspective, now I get her. She's right in her perspective, but because she's not wrong in the sense of saying in no world is she correct, but in my world that's not correct. Because again, people are not paying me because of what I look like. If that was the case, I would never make no money. Because right now I just need advertisement. So and stay charging what I'm charging now. So I had to understand this person ran their course, and they came as a messenger to me to tell me I need to listen more. I need to um, I need to listen more. I need to accept different perspectives. I need to walk without permission. I need to stop giving people information um, that's not necessary. She taught me to. She taught me that people may be listening to me, and may not be listening to me. They may be just waiting for me to be done. Um, you don't have to ask for permission to leave somebody alone, or period, with anything, with people. Especially if they're not valuable enough to you, that if they left your life, it's like life and death. Um, so what I had to understand was learn the lesson, and if you want to keep the person, make sure there's somebody of value. Because if they're not somebody of value to you, you need to remove them. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck with somebody that you're going to be forced to deal with unnecessarily. So I'm not saying this person was evil, but those red flags for me, and there were just certain things that I would say that she would not be clicking onto. So I'm like, what? So I had to ask myself again, what is this person in my life for? Like, what is this life? What is this person not only reflecting to me, but what do I need this person for? Um, and if it's not real growth, I have to let it go. Because in other words, if I don't let it go, I'm gonna keep them I'm gonna have them be in my life longer than necessary. So I had to gain the inner courage to say my peace is more important. So not only did I send this money back to this person, because it was like I didn't want that energy in my life. So it wasn't even about you know you know the kind gesture and all that other stuff, but it was like the energy that came with that money. I was not interested. So that means for me that the person has ran their course. What did I come to? What did you come in? And of course, I see 111 right now. Of course, I do. The number just be coming in, B. You know, um, so that's how. So, like I said, and thank you for my success. Thank you for my ongoing successes. Um, you just gotta know when the course is ran, and stop playing yourself Like you need to keep them longer than necessary. Learn the lesson, keep it pushing. And go to bit.ly/free 15 minutes to learn how to make money online. Again, that's bit.ly/free 15 minutes to learn how to make money online. Peace.